Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Now today I have on the Cerise by Paula Young in Moonstruck, and this video is going to be all about dynamic gray wigs. The dynamic gray wigs. Now I have a whole collection of them and I'm going to be getting more in, and as I get more in I'll show them to you, of course. But here, there are 7 today of my favorite dynamic wigs for people who want to go gray. I've had people ask me about this a time or two, so I've decided to present them all today. So these are not your mama's gray wigs. I'm going to say that off first. These are not your mama's or your auntie's little gray wigs that they used to wear. It's not. This first one is the Moonstruck, one of the most beautiful gray, silver, whatever you want to call it, wigs that I have ever seen. Gorgeous, gorgeous hair, gorgeous wig. Every time I wear it, I get compliments and people ask me, you know, who does your hair? Where did you get this color? Who did this color? So forth. So this is the first one, the dynamic grays today. And the first one is the Cerise by Moonstruck. Now this is going to be a little bit longer wig. It's going to take me some time to go through it. And the next one, of course, is going to be the Silvery Moon color by Paula Young. Again, most of these are Paula Young, by the way, because I can't find dynamic wigs and wig colors hardly anywhere else. But here is the Silvery Moon in the dance. Now I love the dance. I love the dance wig. I wore this for like 2 days this week, and she is a beauty. I got lots of compliments. People love this beautiful color. It's absolutely stunning, this gray. So you can see how pretty that is. And of course, the dance is a beautiful wig itself. See how it comes down? And it's darker at the bottom. And it's got that dark all through it. And it is a beauty. And it is dynamic. And you don't have to go gray and worry about not looking good, because I'm telling you, the grays that are out there today, and we who wear wigs can wear one every day, every single day. You don't have to go to the beauty salon and sit there for hours and get your hair colored. You don't have to do that. You can just get a whole collection like I have of different kinds of grays, and you will see what I mean. So that is the Silvery Moon, and this is the dance wig. Let me get things put back together for that one. The next one is the Rowan. I'm going to include the Rowan in this because of the way it looks. This is the Melted Marshmallow color, or sorry, Vanilla Swirl color. But I still am going to include this because it is a kind of a gray. And you'll see. It's that very, 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 very light blonde with the dark roots to it. I love a gray with dark roots to it. I think that looks awesome. So here's this one. This is the Vanilla Swirl, and this is the Rowan. Beautiful wig. And you can see it's just, the color is just extraordinary. It's got blonde in it, no doubt. It's got some in there, but it's so light. It's like a white blonde. So I classify it as a gray. And you can certainly get away with this. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful color. It's got the white gray on the top, and you can see the blonde underneath. So it's a beautiful, beautiful color and very extraordinary. So that's the Rowan in Vanilla Swirl. So that's another choice that you can use to go gray. The next one is the Landry. This is another gray that I have, the Landry in Magnolia color. Again, Paula Young. So far, all of these have been Paula Young, I believe. So, now the Landry is a wavy wig. So it's got a lot of beach waves. But it's got that beautiful white magnolia color, just like a magnolia blossom on a tree. On a magnolia tree. Let me get my ear tabs right. So here is, and these bangs, I wanted them to come down just kind of wispy like. So I think I did a good job on those. So this is the Landry, and this is in the Magnolia color. And this is a gray as well. Kind of a white gray. So gray comes in all colors, from Silvery Moon to Marshmallow to Magnolia to all kinds of different ones. So this is the Landry. It's got the beachy waves with it, and it's got, and you can certainly use this to go into a ponytail if you don't like the beachy wave look so much. You can do it that way, certainly. But it is a beautiful wig. The Magnolia color gray. And that was the Landry by Paula Young. Now, I have another one, which is the, this was the Classic Cut, and this is in silver. The Classic Cut in silver. Me. And it takes me just a minute to get it going. This is a dynamic gray as well. And so far we've just been looking at the colors. This is the Classic Cut, and this one is by Raquel Welch. And this is in the color silver. Still working on these bangs. Haven't got these bangs yet on this particular wig right. I really do prefer a side part if I can get it. And I don't know if this one has a monofilament. Got a lot of little wispy ends with this particular wig. That is one of the things that disturbs me about it. But a lot of it is I don't have the bangs right yet. I have to work on this one for the bangs. But you can see what I mean about this pretty silver color. You can see how beautiful it is. The Classic Cut by Raquel Welch in silver, just plain silver. Gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful wig. All right. Now then, the next one Now, I want to preface this by saying sometimes when you're blonde, you go into colors that are a light blonde and not so much the gray. Sometimes the grays don't look as good on blonde people. And this is the Melted Marshmallow one. This is the Alva. And I included this one, the marshmallow color. Melted Marshmallow. All right. And you can see it's kind of a blonde. It's got a little blonde in it, but it's mostly the marshmallow color. And this one is the same issue. I don't have the bangs right yet on this one. I haven't taken enough time to really do my bangs on the melted marshmallow and get them just right where I want them. Got a little bit more trimming and so forth to do. I can bring it forward. You can see that it does. There we go. There's the problem. Didn't have my ear tabs straight. So it's side swept. And now then you can see that this is another kind of a gray, but you can see all of the white going down in the back, but it's also got an undercurrent of blonde going on that you can see. Sometimes blondes go to this color when they're going gray. Sometimes they do. It's a silver blonde type of color, which I kind of like. I'm really into that silver blonde type of thing. So here we are with the Alpha in melted marshmallow. So I really count that as one of my dynamic grays. It can be a blonde, that's true, but when you consider all of the white going on in this hair, and you can see all that white, this is a melted marshmallow color. And it is a dynamic gray. Now, I told you I had a lot of them. So we have the classic cut. Okay, so I have 2 left. And these are more on the line of the very, very light white blonde, almost the platinum end of the spectrum. And this is the Trendsetter by Raquel Welch. And you can see I classify this as a gray and a blonde, both, because it is, I love the Trendsetter. It is just so easy to style, so easy to wear, just a beautiful. This is glazed vanilla, which is kind of a subtle gray. And it's kind of your Meg Whitmer type, the actress Meg Whitmer type gray blonde that she wears. And you can see how light and pretty this is. I really, really prefer this one. I really like it. I think this is, I don't know, I just really like this particular color of the blondes. If you're blonde-headed and tend to be blonde like me, I'm more of a dark blonde naturally, but I'm still blonde. And this particular color suits my coloring a whole lot better than some of the grays, although the Landry and the Magnolia and the Melted Marshmallow are some of my favorites too. So that is the glazed vanilla color, which I kind of include because it's so white. Now the last one is going to be my crowd pleaser. And I put bangs into my crowd pleaser because I like bangs. And it does have a lace front. And the crowd pleaser is pretty doggone easy to wear. Pretty easy to wear. Let me get my ear tabs correct. Let me get my lace front back. There we go. But you can see how easy easygoing this one is, and how it just looks good no matter what. This crowd pleaser is a great little wig. And you can see it in the back. You can see how it still has that pretty white blonde like Meg Whitmer. That's still kind of a color, the biscuit color. This is biscuit. The other one's glazed vanilla. And they're very similar. They're similar, as you can see, but they're different. So this one's got more white in it, and this one's got a little bit more of the blonde. Not quite there yet to the glazed vanilla color, but still working on it. I know, I just love this wig. Every time I wear it, it looks like $1,000,000. It really does. And this one's old. I've had this, over a year now. Over a year now. But, yep, there we go. But I really love this particular wig. And I love the color. I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful color. If you're going to go gray, you don't have to have it silver like this one. You can. These are beautiful. They're dynamic. But you can also go to the white blonde, the Meg Whitmer, the May Whitmer, sorry about that, not Meg, May Whitmer color, and you can see how beautiful that is. Some of you remember her in Hope Floats. She was the grandma in Hope Floats. So, and she's had so many other movies as well. I admire her hair color, especially because she is a natural blonde, and she's gone to this color of a white blonde. I wouldn't call it silver blonde. I'd call this a white blonde color in her older age. And she's in the 80s. So you can see that it really works for her, and it works for most blondes. So you don't have to go to the silver grays if you don't want to, if you're blonde like me. So anyways, those are my dynamic wigs in gray. I have like 7 of them that I consider gray. And this one and the biscuit. This one and the glazed vanilla. This is the biscuit. The glazed vanilla are kind of white blondes. And that's what I would designate them. All right, I need a sip of tea first. Went to Starbucks this morning. I got some tea as usual. And I think I was wearing the cerise in Moonstruck this morning. So that's what I started off with. So anyways, I want to talk to you about something else now. I want to talk to you about Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord. He is Lord of all creation. He is the Lord of my life. He is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He is the bright morning star. He is the creator of all things. He is the one true living God. He is the beginning and the end. All powers bow down to him. He is Redeemer. He is the Savior. He is the Son of God. Trust him today. The time is really, really short. There's not much time left before Jesus returns. And it's real important that people trust in Jesus right now. Your whole entire eternity depends upon that. It's the most important decision that you can ever make in your life, and that's putting your heart, your mind, and your life in Jesus's hands. And you'll never regret it, not a single day. That's my story for today, and I am wearing the Crowd Pleaser in Biscuit by Raquel Welch. I hope you've enjoyed all my gray wigs and the dynamic grays that I have, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.